Okay, welcome back to the driving video of the 69 Mustang Coupe here on Bring a Trailer. Being assisted by my lovely wife sitting there in the back seat. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay. So before we take the driving video, I'll just give you a little information on the car, what I know of the car, the history of the car that I know of it. The car was originally purchased in Littleton, Colorado at Courtesy Ford. I have the Marty report that shows that. I have the original imaging report or dealer invoice that was I obtained that from Marty Auto Works, but the car was originally purchased there in Littleton, Colorado, where the car stayed with the same couple until 1996. The car was sold to its second owner. That couple was out of Wheatland, Wyoming. They came and purchased a car there in Denver and took it back to Wheatland, Wyoming. And at the time of purchase, I've got a bill of sale from the car from when the car was purchased from them. The car had right around a little over 50,000 miles on it. From there, the car from 1996 all the way up until the passing of the second owners, the car got very few miles on it. The son that got the car had said that his dad just, it was his baby, and he just never wanted to drive it. He was just so impressed that it was such a low mileage car that he always just wanted to maintain it and never drive it. And it was just his. It was his thing. I've got some receipts for the car where he'd had the car serviced at a dealership there in Wheatland through the years, and showing sometimes mileage there where he literally drove it like 10 miles in a year's time in between oil changes. Just incredible, that the car just never really got driven. But from there, after that family had passed, the son kept the car for quite a few years, but never even got it started or running. And he eventually contacted Cool Customs there out of Wyoming, and had them come get the car, get it running, and had them sell it on consignment there on Bring a Trailer. And that's where I bought the car, on Bring a Trailer. So like I said, I encourage you to go back to the Bring a Trailer ad that from when I bought the car, and click on the link where they supply so that you can look at the pictures then and the videos then, and just see the transformation this car has made. So other than that, here we go. We'll go for a ride. As you can see, I'll start the thing up. Always starts right up. Never an issue with this thing starting. It's just really an incredibly good running, driving car. So here we go. What I'll tell you about the car, the thing that kind of intrigued me about the car, the reason why I was really interested is because it's a standard 69 Mustang that was ordered with the 351 Windsor instead of the 302 package, which was coming most of them, along with deluxe interior and factory air conditioning. So I thought that was kind of nice that the car was optioned up that way. But what's really intriguing about the car is the Aztec Aqua paint that's on this car. That pretty rare color for 1969. They didn't paint a lot of cars this color, and I can tell you it's actually really a very stunning color that you just don't see anywhere. And when I take this to shows and cruise-ins, boy, I tell you, it gets all the attention. People always ask about the paint, but man, what is that? It's just, people really like it. So I just thought it was kind of cool. That's what the main reason I was intrigued about it. So you can see it really runs super. It just, everything about this car works exactly as it should. Turn signals in the hood work as they should. Turn off when they're supposed to. Everything in the car works other than the radio. It does turn on and work, but I'm not into radios, so it makes a bunch of gaggling noise out of the speaker, which I'm assuming the speaker's bad, or it could be the radio itself. But that's up to the next one. If they want to put a radio in, that's up to them. But it does have the original radio in it. I've done a lot of work to this car. Gone through every inch of this car, refurbished everything that needs refurbished, detailed it. Didn't rebuild the engine, but I did completely go through all new gaskets, timing chain and gears, water pump, just really I took it apart far enough to need it. I put some pictures of the teardown process in the video, in the posting of the pictures And you'll be able to see how far down I took it, but just to do all the detail work I did to it. But just came out to be an incredible, really good running driving car. We'll go up here a little bit here and we'll make it's a pretty nice day out here today. It's only 75 or so here today. It's not a real hot day or anything. You see the car's running nice and cool, but it always does. The car's never had any heating issues whatsoever. We'll get on a little bit here and just let you see what it runs like. Run exceptionally strong for a 351 Windsor. I tell you, I've had a lot of Mustangs over the year, and I tell you, this is an exceptionally strong running 351 Windsor that really runs well. So you may wonder, why am I selling this car after only having it for a year? Anybody that knows me knows that's just who I am. I'm passionate about my Mustangs. If you've probably seen in some of the other pictures and maybe some of the videos, I've obviously got other Mustangs. I've always got 2 or 3 going at any one time. It's not my day job, it's just my hobby. I'm passionate about finding them, building them, repairing them, completely restoring some of them. I generally have sold quite a few cars that I've built from the complete ground up at Barrett-Jackson there in Scottsdale. And I really just thought, when I first seen this one, I was looking for something I could find on Bring a Trailer that I thought would be a really good example of a good, solid car that I could transform and have my fun with it, because to me the enjoyment is the actual working on the car. When I'm done, I show it off a little bit and sell it and move on to another one. It's just I love the part of restoring them and refurbishing them and making them better for somebody else, and then I go find another one I get to move on and have fun with. When I get done, I usually got 2 or 3 done at any one time, and I'll decide which one I'm going to sell at the time, and I'll finish that one and sell from there and go find another one to play with. But there's absolutely there's nothing, not a thing wrong with this car. There's no reason that I'm selling it other than it's time for me to move on and do something else. So someone's going to get a very incredibly well built car here that's super solid, not a drop of rust on this car anywhere, and the pictures prove that. You can see them. I mean, this car's just never had a rust issue on it anywhere. Super solid, all original sheet metal on this car, other than the right front fender. And I can't tell you why the right front fender is not the original. I can just tell you that it has a later Ford date code on it. It is a Ford it's a Ford OEM fender. It just has a later date code on it than when the car was built. So I don't know, maybe they had a minor fender bender on the right front fender back in the day, and they had that fender replaced. But other than that, the rest of the sheet metal on this car is all original, floors, quarters, everything, and there's not a drop of rust on this car anywhere. Quite honestly, my loss is your gain, I guess you'd say. But to me, it's not about the money. To me, it's always about the passion of building these cars, making them better. And when I sell the car, you can see exactly what I paid for the car in the previous listing on Bring a Trailer. And obviously, I've put some dollars in parts in this car. But to me, like I said, it's not about the money. It's about making a car better and moving on to the next. So in the end, if I make a little bit of money, that's a plus. If I break even, well, that's a win. If I lose a little bit of money, well, then I guess my gain is the ownership I've had of this car for the last year. And I'll take that and move on to the next and have fun with it as well. So as you can see, it's just a really good running car that just does everything. I would not be afraid to take this car and drive it anywhere across the country. It just really runs that good. Always starts up first time every time, runs nice and cool. Just an incredibly good driving 69 Mustang that's very unique in its own way. So I'll turn back into my neighborhood here bring the camera over here, let you see. Bring it over, let you see the gauges on it. You can see it's sitting there running real nice. It's a cool morning here this morning. Oil pressure sitting around and still real good. Temperature, there's your 52,814 now. And there you have it. Any questions, hit the contact seller button and or ask me in the comment section. Thank you. Good luck. Bye.